Hello, my name is Paul Chepalou, and this is my reflection video of week 1 and 2 in my Emerging Technologies in Mobile Gaming class at Full Sail University. Well, let's see. I got to use Unity 3D, and I'll tell you, it is the Photoshop of developing games. And the capability and what it could do, it focuses on gameplay and game design rather than dealing with the code that you have to do to create this thing. So the only thing I've noticed that's kind of deceiving, and you don't find this out until you use these applications a lot, is my experience has been in the past using a product called Visual Basic by Microsoft. Now, this is a product that makes it real easy to generate GUIs and very sophisticated products. The problem is that it's so easy that you start to develop in ad hoc. You don't plan things out, and you just do it as you go along. So now what happens is that next thing you know is you're going down a path, and you're like, okay, what do I do now? I've gone down this path so far, and I run into all these problems. This is because you still can't substitute planning and having some idea what it is you want to do with these tools. The tools are just there to make it easier for you. I ran into this problem with using Unity 3 when I used a 2D shooter as my tutorial, and I built a tutorial from scratch, and I got the project, and so forth. Well, my first goal was I was going to add multiplayer capability to it. So I decided, well, you know, wisdom tells me I should design this thing for multiplayer first. But you know, the manager side of me says, well, I think I should get the 70 points first and then add all the other stuff afterwards, which was the big mistake, because what it did was everything worked fine in single user mode, and I encountered all these anomalies and idiosyncrasies of multiplayer mode that I never even thought would have happened. I mean, I read about some of them, but when you really have to deal with it, it takes a lot of thought. And I had to change a lot of the design of the single user version, which forced me to go back now, and I had to test all the single side of the game and the multiplayer side, and it just took really a long time. So, you know, even somebody who's been around the block a few times even fell into the same trap of this thing. I think the course is really good. I've had an excellent time. This is my first online course, and the last time I've done anything with school was 30 years ago, when I graduated and got my BS in electrical engineering. So, you know, do I think the work is too hard? No, it's not too hard, but it's the time limits. You have a tremendous amount of work that has to be done in a short period of time, and that creates the stress. That's where I think it's hard, but the actual work is doable, and it does make you a better engineer or a master in your field when you graduate. I believe that the material will come in handy in my field of work. Unity 3D is definitely something I need to learn and master. It is clearly the way to do video games. I mean, I started doing the Coconos SDK dealing with Windows, and I was like, oh my God, I'm writing all this C++ code. This is insane compared to the small amount of code I had to write using Unity. So this is definitely a way to go. This is where the industry is going. And the only drawback to it is that games start to become canned when you start dealing with these type of system-generated, data-driven engines that do all the things that they're doing. You know, so I truly believe that everything so far has been very useful in the course. I would like to see more videos or discussions with people that are in the field that have been there for several years, and you know, they pass on their wisdom, or they tell you some of the things that are happening. You know, they fill you in on misconceptions and so forth. That would be nice, but you know, hey, you can't have everything, right? So what I've done is I've prepared 4 videos of the Unity game, part 1 through part 4, And they're available on YouTube on my account, Paul Cefalù. And I've also put them up on a Dropbox, which I will make available to everybody. It's public as well. And you can see you can download the project, check out the code, see how things are done, and so forth. The video describes how I made the project and why I did things with the game and so forth. So thank you for your time. Enjoy the videos, and catch you guys next week. Bye.